welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elisha, and here on my channel we talk about all of my favorite things, be that may fashion, beauty, lifestyle. Just now tuning into my channel for the first time, I appreciate you clicking on my face in this video. Today's a fun video. We are going to be talking about fashion, and I wanted to take a moment and kind of chat through my spring mood board. So that's what we're going to do today. I've been so ready for spring. I am so tired of winter. I live in the Northeast and it has been snowing, blizzard, snow back-to-back weekends, and I'm just over it. I'm ready for warmer weather. I'm ready for my spring colors and things like that. So I've been mood boarding, and if you don't do this, I suggest you do. It's a good way to kind of set your mind up for outfits or things in your head that you may want to inspire to wear. And this is going to be a way for me also to mood board and shop my closet. Mood boarding on Pinterest. I mood board all the time just for fun. Sometimes just out of pure fun, I will just mood board different looks, different outfits, different inspirational things that I find on Pinterest, and I think it's really helpful, especially for me as I'm going through this series of my wardrobe strategy, where I'm reevaluating my style, I'm reevaluating my outfit formulas, I'm also reevaluating how my style fits into my actual lifestyle, because I am ambitious, honestly, and the ambitious me wants to wear all my pieces. The ambitious me wants to wear heels and boots and be dressed to the nines all the time. Child, I live in the suburbs in a small town, and I'm a mom of 2 boys. Really, most of the time I'm wearing comfy, cozy clothes, and I'm working from home trying to dress up just for the fun of it. Okay, to start putting ideas and things in my closet and actually wearing the pieces, because I'm also a shopaholic and I love buying new things. But the mood board is going to help me focus on what I want to look like for this upcoming season. Not really focus on trends, even though trends are fun, but just focusing on my overall look that I would like to achieve this upcoming season. And that's what we're going to talk about here today. So the purpose of this is to plan ahead. So we are planning our spring looks ahead of time. What kind of aesthetic do I want to have this spring, summer? So that's what we're going to be chatting about. I'm trying to limit my shopping. So I want to make sure that I'm thinking of things that are already innately my style. Also, so I don't have to buy certain things. The mood board is going to help me kind of have a picture of what I want to look like, and I'm going to like take that picture and look in my closet for pieces that are similar. They don't have to be exact. I don't need the exact color, right? So let's get right into what I envision myself looking like this season and what I want to play for. So I'm going to do colors first, because I'm not a big color person. I'm a very black and white girl. Like, I love black, I love grays, I love neutrals. That's just who I am. But I want to venture into some color. Today I am wearing a lilac color. Is my buttons crooked? Are my buttons crooked? Okay. I am wearing this lilac color, which is on my spring color palette, as well as this pistachio green color as well. I'm popping it up. But I love these 2 colors right now. My brain keeps going to these 2 colors. My brain wants to wear more of these colors. I've talked about wearing lilac with brown a lot this past fall, and I still didn't accomplish it. So I'm hoping as we're transitioning from winter into spring that I can bring this lilac into some gray grabby outfit, gray drabby looks, and add this purple color, which looks really good with gray, and then this lilac color with brown as well. I even put it on this under a olive like colored blazer, and it actually looked really good. It's so weird, but I want to play with color a little bit in a neutral aspect. I'm not a really bright girl. Like, I don't wear a lot of bright colors anyway. So this will be something daring for me, but also very subtle. So I'm going to use some of the colors I already have. I have a few pieces that have green. Green is my favorite color, but this lilac is new for me. So I'm going to use what I have. I have a few lilac shirts that I purchased this fall because I kept gravitating towards it. So I'm trying to incorporate that into. So even though I'm spring mood boarding, I'm also thinking about easy ways to transition some of my like winter pieces into the spring. So my cardigans or my blazers with t-shirts, and like just thinking of ways I can bring even some of my summer pieces that I'll slowly start pulling out my summer pieces, like pulling out a maxi dress and putting on a sweater on top, or even like one of those lacy dresses and wearing it with a leather jacket. So I'm thinking of all of these things as well for spring. And this is my favorite part though. This is my favorite part. I'm bringing out my like lighter jackets, which you guys have watched me kind of go through my coat collection. I'm pulling out my lighter jackets, my leather jackets, which I haven't wore since the fall, and like recycling the things that I've been wearing from fall that I put away because it's been so cold, blistering cold this winter. Another thing I want to wear this spring is more white. I didn't wear a lot of my winter whites this year. I think I've only wore like 2 or 3 winter white outfits. So I plan on bringing that winter white because it's not stark white, but that winter white, that cream, that beige, that ivory bone color. I want to wear more of that. You know, I purchased my the horse bag, the Clementine bag. I've probably only wore that like twice, so she will get heavy rotation this spring. So I want to make sure I'm bringing in more of the white. I know it's not a crazy color, but to me, I'm going to wear a lot of it because it's a good neutral, but it's also very classy, very chic. And doing like a monochrome with the white, or wearing this lilac with that bone color, or wearing that pistachio with bone color, I think that will look so good and perfect for spring. So another thing I want to try this spring is getting into, I know we call it the boho chic. I know that was trending, and I'm not really looking to do the cowboy-esque boho chic because I feel like that's what's very commercial right now, and I'm not really feeling it, even though I love the cowboy culture style. But that's not what I'm looking for. Like, I don't want to do all the turquoise and the like low-rise belts, things like that. I do like that. I think what I want to try is more of the boho silhouette. So I have a few balloon pants that I purchased from this winter that I still have not worn. I want to pull those out. I love what I've been seeing with like flowy tops, this balloon style pant, just like the overall silhouette of like a large pant, a flowy top. So that is the boho chic I'm going for. A little bit of edge with it, like taking a boho dress and throwing a leather jacket on it, something that kind of elevates it, but it's not that cowboy cheesy look, even though I really do love that. I have a cowboy hat, I have cowboy hats, I still love that aesthetic. But I think this spring summer I want to do more of the it's more of a silhouette that I'm going for, and I don't want to call it boho. I don't know if I want to call it earthy or ethereal or like this like sway. It's a sway. Like, I want everything to have like movement and motion that I wear. So yeah, I'll be trying out some of like the balloon pants. Now, back in the day when I was younger and I used to go to the club, okay, back in the day I had a pair of like harem pants, and I had like 3 pairs of harem pants, and I wore them harem pants out. I love a like a baggy boho style outfit. Like, that's always been my thing. So I'm really excited about these balloon pants, and I'm really mad at myself for not having wore them yet because I've had them in my possession for a long time. So you will be seeing some balloon pants out of me. I'm gonna do a little bit of pattern mixing. I am not, like I said, a very plain Jane girl, but I do want to do a little bit of pattern mixing. And for me, the pattern mixing is going to be very classy. It's going to be very minimal. It's going to be very like basic. Like, I'm not going to do, I would do 2 plaids, but I'm thinking more of like polka dots in the same color scheme, pinstripe. Like, that's more of my wheelhouse of pattern mixing. Since I don't do a lot of color, it's going to be very simplistic pattern mixing, but I have a lot of pinstripe in my closet, so that's something I could really do. I do want to dab in some polka dots. I know that was trending like last year, and I have a few polka dot pieces that I want to pull out and kind of wear. But yeah, I have a lot of things in my closet that I haven't really played with enough, and I know that mixing patterns kind of elevates a look and makes it look like you really tried to do a lot by mixing the pattern a little bit, and I want to try that. I feel like for me, as long as I stay in the same color scheme, that it won't be too drastic for me and I could actually like ingest it. Because I am really plain. Honestly, I am a play girl, okay? And I don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too much. The next thing I wrote down were accessories. I don't have a long list of accessories. I love vintage post earrings, even though I don't have them on right now, but I don't have a list of like accessories that I really need. I feel like I have all the bags that I need. I think the only thing that I would be interested in trying are maybe some of like those long pendant necklaces that are trending right now. I've been on the hunt for some cool ones, and I have this one on here. It's not super long, but I kind of want to invest or dabble into a little bit of jewelry pieces or cool things that I can add to my outfit that aren't too crazy. But I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I'm very simple. I mean, most of the time I just wear like a post earring, a watch, and my like everyday jewelry. But I would like to venture into like some stacking of necklaces, things like that. So that's on my list for spring as well. But I'm going to shop my jewelry box because I have so much jewelry, and I'm telling you, I have so much jewelry, and usually I don't wear my jewelry until I go on vacation, and that's something that I don't want to do anymore. I want to wear the things that I own, even if I'm just going out to dinner or things like that. Sometimes I don't even grab for it. And that's another reason that I'm actually starting this series as well, is because a lot of times I love clothes and I love getting dressed up, but a lot of times I'm going out last minute. I don't really have a plan ahead of time. I'm usually scrambling and thinking I don't have anything to wear, or I'm scrambling and I just put on things that I know have worked in the past. So yeah, I want to spend time in my closet and build my outfit formulas and actually build some pieces or like looks that I can kind of grab for if I'm going out to dinner last minute, or if I have an event coming up and I'm like, you know what, I tried this on in the mirror and I want to create my own like little lookbook so I can reference this and maybe just take pictures of it in my phone and be like, you know what, this looked really good on me that day. I feel like I lack in that area where I love clothes. I love putting looks together, but I can do it in my head. I can buy the pieces, try them on, then I'll hang them in my closet, and I usually don't ever wear them. And I'm tired of doing that. It's a bad cycle and I want to break it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video and if you're enjoying this series, or is this something that resonates with you, be sure to follow along with me. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. Let me know what's on your spring mood board, what you're interested in. Were there any color schemes? Were there any outfit ideas or kind of like strategy that I have for this upcoming spring summer that you would like to take interest in as well? And let me know how you feel, what you would like to see next. The next episode in this series, I will be putting together some Pinterest inspired looks, possibly some that you saw today as inspo, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and until next time.